So actually it's called GroupM Connect, and what's been interesting is when we launched it, it's really our initiative as a group, as GroupM, to sort of start from an incubator type point of view to develop GroupM, which has obviously been built and created around media investment management, and really drive it slowly but surely more also into the real-time media investment management place. And that even though it's both media investment management and it's very similar, the difference is it's in real time, so therefore much more data-driven, technology-driven, etc. So we basically launched Connect as an internal initiative. It's not a separate company as such. That's why we actually internally talk about it as GroupM Connect. But we wanted to create one unifier where we're putting all the, let's say, companies, specialists in a single place and in a single environment to really drive that transition from the regular media investment management to also the real-time media investment management. Obviously with the objective, hopefully in a couple of years' time, that by then Connect is actually GroupM, and we'll drop the name Connect, and it's going to be GroupM again. So for us, it's a real sort of fast-track incubator development we're doing, and it's moved pretty fast. We started 2 years ago. We're now more than 2,000 people operating in almost all of the major markets in the world already. So it's going well.
So tell us what programmatic means to Connect, to GroupM Connect, and your role and the service that you provide to the agencies. Yeah. Give us an overview.
So I think to that one, I can give a very, very challenging, difficult, complex answer, because there seems to be a lot of, let's say, fuzz around programmatic. But I think the most important thing is, if you take one step back, the world in media has always been around people sitting on the demand side, advertisers represented by media agencies, and you had supply, inventory, publishers, sometimes collectively working together through an ad network. The difference now with programmatic is that always happened in a near real time or sometimes even manual negotiation. The demand side picked up the phone to the supply side and said, hey, I want to place this ad at this target audience. And what programmatic is actually bringing, it's that principle is still exactly the same. However, it's now done in a real-time environment. So the analogy I use to explain it to people is go back to stock trading 10 years ago or 15 years ago when people were running around with ticker tapes. Those people have now been assigned to different roles, and it's real-time machines talking shares to investors directly, and that to me is what programmatic is doing to media. It's an automated layer making media investment management and bringing it to real time.
So do you guys create your own technology? Are you working with different vendors? What's the back end look like?
So it's a combination of both. So first of all, we believe that out of media investment management, we need to be able to provide our clients with agnostic, data secure, and also fully, I would say, transparent in terms of all the technologies we use and everything that's being connected operation. So that's a layer we develop ourselves. Many of the technologies that are available in the marketplace actually come from a publisher or come from and that's also why we, for example, acquired the Exchange Lab with their tool system called Proteus, is that it actually enables us to manage programmatic across all different supply sides that are available in the marketplace. So you have the walled garden of Google, the walled garden of Facebook, and these types of technologies allow us to actually do media investment management in real time across all those platforms. And that is what we firmly believe the role of a media agency is going forward. Being able to provide our clients with the full picture and not a part of the picture. So Greenhouse was an acquisition we did because they are an expert in this space. And what we've always said when we created GroupM Connect is that part of it will have to come through internal development, putting the people together, and education. But at the same time, we also want to accelerate it and do a number of acquisitions that get us to a level where we have much more expertise and where we have much more knowledge. And Greenhouse ticked that box. They're a 200 people organization completely focused on digital and real-time media, the #1 in the Benelux market, and they've really accelerated for us. So Greenhouse Group is still Greenhouse, but essentially they now operate as the GroupM Connect services layer within the Benelux. The #1 topic right out there is fraud at the moment. that's where we have created an initiative as GroupM called the Trusted Marketplace, where we're actually creating a supply, a combination of supply that's available in the marketplace that's truly trusted. So that comes from premium publishers, where we make sure that it is there's no fraud in there. It's not viewed by robots, but it's actually viewed by human beings. So I think that is that is one of the top items on the agenda, but also programmatic or real-time media, or whatever word you want to use for it in general. What is it? What does it do for me? How can I better engage with my audiences? And what's the real benefit of programmatic media buying versus the traditional ways of media buying?
So programmatic's become a little bit more mainstream, would you say?
Yeah, I think so. I think also because it's not programmatic is not a new vertical that's being created. It's not like you have social, you have video, you have display, and there's programmatic. Programmatic is much more an underlying development that's changing the way all of these media, the way they're being bought and how consumers see them, because they're connected to the data and the profiles and everything that sits around it. So we see programmatic in that sense much more as a foundational layer, or the plumbing, if you want to use a word for it. It's not that it's another channel or another media that's being created. And we firmly believe that anything that can be bought programmatically going forward will be.